देखा विधाता तेरा नाम, देखा विधाता तेरा नाम, लेके कार्य काम कैसे कैसे, देखा विधाता तेरा नाम, लेके कार्य काम कैसे कैसे।
Hi, Jalil.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. It was a very good, informative and educational session that we had. What motivated you to start this?
Basically, it was related to one of my class that I took this semester. It is known as servant leadership class, so it was just meant for its project work.
Okay, what is servant leadership?
Servant leadership is basically calling to humbly serve others through love, sacrificing oneself for the development and empowerment of others. So basically, like you are helping other people.
Now, what was the reason to choose education as the medium of utilizing servant leadership?
Like I chose education for my this project because like in my village people hardly focus on education, and like even during the teenager years they don't focus on education and instead they just focus on like traveling to like different places and stuff like that. In short, like by the time they reach to their adulthood, like they are all addicted to substance abuse and alcohol. So I feel like if I teach these children since the young age, then it can have a good impact on their life.
Certainly, it could uplift their career in future. What is this name of the organization that you have started?
So basically, like I was asked to do this project work for any organization, or I can do it by myself. So like instead of going to organization, I chose to conduct this project in my village because I felt like instead of going to some kind of organization, it's better to serve my own community where I've been living since my like childhood years.
So, what were the challenges that you faced while you started teaching?
So basically, like when I started these things initially, during that time, I hardly had like one or two children. But I was like, I will be able to get like more children once like other people come to know about the project and how I handle this like education stuff. So eventually, like I was able to get like more children, but at the like at the initial state, that was the most like the major problem, not getting enough children for teaching.
Were parents hesitant to send their children to teach and to get them educated, or were there any different reasons that were challenges for Arjun?
Like I talked to people nearby my houses and they told me like the one major problem like why they were not sending their child to get free education was that fees. They thought like they need to pay some kind of like nominal fees in order to like give their children some kind of education or like basically tuition. So they were like we already paying like some of our hard-earned money on this education in school, then why to spend extra money on their tuitions? So after they realized like it was just meant for like community work, they started sending their children one by one.
Okay. What were the changes that you saw in the children that were being taught by you? Were there any drastic changes, or were there any moral changes in them? If you can give an example, that would be amazing.
So basically, when like I teach when I started teaching those children, they were not well aware about like the alphabets, or you can say like even though like they are in third or fourth grade, they don't have any proper knowledge of the first grade as well. So after like teaching, today those children are able to like speak like few sentences in English. They are also doing well in their exams. And
Can you
even
briefly explain me what servant leadership is in your own terms?
so it's basically a selfless service where you just help others so which can help them to grow professionally and personally.
Now I wanted to know, why did you choose temple as the place to teach them?
So basically, like I belong to a Hinduism, and in my culture and in my religion, temples are considered a sacred place, a place where like people go and pray, worship God. But apart from that, like temple antitrust, which handle those temple, they also give resources which are of temples to help community.
How do you feel while visiting the temple, while educating them? And I also wanted to know, how does those small children feel when they are sitting in such a holy place like our temple and they're receiving vidya?
I feel like they feel very blessed and happy to utilize like temple's resources, and like they are making their life better by coming and getting education on a regular basis.
So Jaydev, how did this experience help you to improve your leadership skills?
This was a good experience that I have recently, like leading. It's not like team, but like somehow it's like a team. Basically, like I'm handling 10 to 12 children every day, plus I'm handling all the people who are like involved with the temple's trust, and I'm having word with them like how can we make these children life better. So considering all kind of tasks that I have done in recent month, I guess like it's helping me to sharpen my leadership skills.
So, where do you think you would be able to apply these skills that you have developed in future?
These skills can help me a lot in my personal as well as my professional career. So basically, like because of these skills and because of this experience, now I know like in future if I'm doing any kind of like corporate or white collar job, then I shouldn't be judging any other people based on their like skill set or their knowledge or anything.
So, how can other people get involved with you and help children serve?
So I'm trying my best to help these children as much as possible. However, in case if anyone is interested in joining me to help these children, then they can reach out directly using my cell phone or using my email.
Thank you, Jaydev, for sharing me such details about your experience. It was great knowing you, and you're doing a noble man's job. So I wish you all the luck, and I hope that you succeed in this aim of yours.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
देख विधाता तेरा नाम लेके कार्य काम कैसे कैसे जात बिना भाए दूजी बात बिना भाए मैं मेरा करते करते आप घर जलाएं अपना आप घर जलाएं देखा विधाता तेरा